Keir Starmer has just been hit with a wake-up call. What began as a quiet by-election has erupted into a major warning for Labour. The numbers are in, and Labour HQ is in full-blown panic. A seat once considered safe has flipped, and the reason why points to an issue Starmer has avoided for too long. Let's unpack what happened, but first, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more UK political updates. In Runcorn and Helsby, a constituency in Labour's heartlands, Reform UK pulled off a shock win, overturning a 13.2% Labour majority in just 2 months. Sarah Pochin, the Reform candidate, won by a slim 6 votes, but the impact is huge. This was no southern swing seat. This was red wall territory. Back in March, Labour led 42.7% to Reform's 29.4%. But by May 15th, that lead vanished. Reform surged past Labour, capping off a local election cycle in which Labour also lost 10 councils to Reform. This isn't a fluke, it's a trend. Reform now has 5 MPs and is making serious inroads in traditional Labour areas. So what's behind this dramatic shift? According to Sarah Pochin, it's immigration. Immigration is massive here, she said. Runcorn feels like a dumping ground for illegal immigrants. People feel unsafe and they're fed up. A YouGov poll backs this up. Immigration is now the top concern for British voters, surpassing the economy. 50% of voters rank it as their #1 issue, the highest level since Brexit. Meanwhile, Labour and the Conservatives continue with vague promises and more of the same. And into that vacuum steps Nigel Farage. Fresh from Reform's Runcorn win, Farage declared, "We are now the opposition to the Labour Party." That may sound bold, but it's not far off. Reform is positioning itself not just as a protest party, but as the real alternative to the establishment. Farage's blunt message is cutting through. Vote Conservative, get Labour. Disillusioned voters are listening. Many feel ignored by Labour, disgusted with the Tories, and ready for something new. According to electoral calculus, if Runcorn's 17% swing happened nationwide, Reform could win up to 427 seats. That's a theoretical max, but it shows how deep public dissatisfaction runs. Labour's response: denial. A spokesperson dismissed the result, blaming the Tory collapse, ignoring the real story. Labour lost to Reform. And in today's political climate, momentum matters more than margin. Starmer's strategy of relying on tribal loyalty and past dominance is breaking down. Reform is rewriting the rules, and Labour is at risk of losing its foundation. Meanwhile, Starmer's troubles don't end at home. The EU has thrown a wrench into his Brexit reset plans by demanding 10 years of access to UK fishing waters in exchange for easing border checks on food and animal exports. This last-minute ask, led by France, has sparked immediate backlash. Former Brexit negotiator Lord Frost called it a disastrous sign of weakness, warning it would be like rejoining the Common Fisheries Policy. Shadow Environment Secretary Victoria Atkins also hit out, "Labour must not sacrifice coastal communities for EU concessions. We will not support a deal that sells out our fishing industry." Nigel Farage went further, vowing to tear up any treaty Starmer signs if Reform wins power in 2029. "This is a surrender," he told The Telegraph. "We'll tell the EU it's not legally binding once a new government is in." That's what Brexit was about, governing ourselves. Starmer's attempts to reset EU relations have hit fierce domestic resistance. And it's clear, Brexit sentiment in red wall areas remains strong. Any deal seen as compromising UK sovereignty risks triggering another political storm. In conclusion, Labour is facing pressure on 2 fronts. Reform UK is gaining ground in its heartlands by capitalising on issues Labour won't confront, especially immigration. And in Europe, Starmer's Brexit strategy is under fire as the EU presses for concessions on fishing rights. From Runcorn to Brussels, the message to Labour is clear. Ignore voters' concerns at your peril. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you haven't yet, like the video and subscribe for more political breakdowns. Thanks for watching. See you next time.